Was kommt denn jetzt?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Standley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Der Linie Trademark vor allem. Alter Schwede. Wir sollen jetzt also der Linie folgen. Bist du dir ganz sicher? Gut, dann folgen wir jetzt der totalen Linie. Da geht die Story lang. Bist du dir sicher, dass da jetzt die... Ich will aber da lang. Das ist jetzt... Ich will jetzt...
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Ja, aber hier war noch die zwei... Dann eben die Linie. Dann gehen wir jetzt eben die Linie. Eine Chance, denn... Also der Linie. Jetzt... Gott, dann, also... Die tolle Linie.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with
Es
all
geht,
that.
wie die Linie lang
You know
geht.
what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh ja. Okay, da ist Sackgasse. Hä? Was ist das denn jetzt? Was? Das Leveldesign ist schon mal sehr geil. Jetzt ist das weg. Oh, schön.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Meinst du, dass dieser Farn hier wichtig sein wird? Bist du dir absolut sicher, Erzähler? Wie geil ich das gefeiert habe mit dem Gang hier, der auf einmal gerade eben gewesen ist. Aber da kannst du mal sehen, wie so Spiele verwirrend sein können. So, Uhr zeigt immer noch 11:30 an. Das ist toll. Und wir gehen jetzt mal der Adventure Line weiter.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Standley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Was jetzt? Also, ist das jetzt hier die... Ah ja, da hinten startet die Standley... The Standley Parable Adventure Line startet da hinten. Die könnten wir jetzt eigentlich nochmal... Wahrscheinlich nicht, ne? Weil da ist... Wie geil... Und wie weit können wir da zurück? Wahrscheinlich nur bis zu diesem einen Raum, ne? Ich glaube, da ist zu. Ach gut, dann gehen wir jetzt eben der... Dann gehen wir eben der Story weiter. Der Adventure Line. Jo, Adventure Line, wo geht's dann weiter? So. Wo sind wir der...
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Nein. Okay, die Standley Parable Adventure Line. Gut, nächste Runde. Los geht's.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Da lang. Das sieht doch nicht so aus, hätten wir jetzt großartig andere Möglichkeiten. Ja, dann gehen wir mal da lang.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might
wie
be,
oft
Stanley,
ging's da jetzt vorbei?
I'm ready for it.
Ich liebe das Leveldesign. Das ist einfach so herrlich bescheuert. Oh, schön. Okay, weiter geht's. Oh, schön. Aber ein paar Bilder hätten hier mal...
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Wo kommt die her? Nicht? Ich wollte jetzt aber wieder die tolle Musik haben. Ja gut, dann eben nicht. Dann eben keine Linie. Gut, dann keine Linie. Ist in Ordnung.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
The confusion ending. You've been playing the confusion ending for
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped
After
like
a
this.
long time,
I won't
Standley
restart
dies.
the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Find a
And the
bookstore.
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of
Find
story.
the line
Wouldn't you
again.
agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Habe ich mich jetzt gerade erschrocken. Das war the Confusion Ending. Schön. Okay, da sind wir wieder. Das heißt theoretisch...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Schön. So,
No
jetzt
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ne, ich kann da nicht mehr rauf. Das ist doch jetzt scheiße. Das ist doch jetzt doof. Hä? So, ich muss einmal ganz mal kurz gucken, welche Enden wir noch machen müssen. Das müssten wir noch. So, Confusion haben wir gemacht. Telefonende 1 haben wir gemacht. I'm not Standley haben wir gemacht. Whiteboard Ending, das ist, kommt ganz auf an. Ne? Games Ende haben wir gemacht. Sending Ende haben wir gemacht. Cold Feet Ending.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Entschuldigung. Das Ende will ich machen, das haben wir noch nicht gemacht. Das müssen wir nicht machen. Und das müssten wir noch machen. Das könnten wir gleich auch nochmal machen. Und das, ja, das müssen wir nicht machen. Wir haben bisher noch gar nicht so viel gemacht, wie ich das eigentlich wollte. Na gut. So, hier ist das ein bisschen tricky, weil das klappt hier irgendwie gerade noch nicht. Na gut, wir gehen dann erstmal wieder auf Kurs. Ohne Adventure Line. Und da haben wir unsere
When
zwei
Stanley
Türen.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
War okay. Oh, was
But
ist das
eager
denn?
to get back to
Ist das
business,
genial.
Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Nur um das mal so zu zeigen, nachher, wenn wir dann wirklich durch die rechte Tür gehen, dann würden wir hier durchkommen. Und dann so, das kennen wir alles schon. Und dann der Meeting Room. So, wir machen jetzt
Yet
mal...
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ich will hier vorher nochmal. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it boil up inside. Using slides to assure employers that everything is okay. Make your slide as a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some people on all the text. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Da ist mein Hund, der muss wieder mal ein bisschen rumbellen. Number of slides on the slides. Charts and slides. Oh, schön. So. Können wir den jetzt eigentlich... Ah!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Das können wir nochmal kurz machen.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Doch, also ich finde schon, weil hier sind total tolle
It was
Sachen.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doch, ich guck mich hier um. Ich guck diese...
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Ja, guck mal das Kabel hier da unten. Das ist doch total schön. Das muss man halt mal gezeigt haben.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Und guck mal hier, die Wasserpumpenzange, die da ist.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Genau so sieht's
Well, in a
aus.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Oh, guck mal, Panzertape. Und was haben wir da noch? Also dies und das. Und guck mal hier die Pappe, die da auf dem Boden liegt. Ach ja. Schön hier. Einfach schön. Einfach mal ein bisschen in der Besenkammer rumstehen. Eine Frau wäre zwar noch mit ganz schön hier drin, aber man kann ja nicht alles haben, ne? Ja. Ich könnte ja mal was vorlesen. Hab mich mal anders hingesetzt. So. Ich glaube, ich trinke mal was. Ach ja. So. Mal gucken, was wir hier noch haben. Schön doch. Aber meine Besen kann mal rumstehen. Das macht doch Spaß. Also. Ich meine, das ist jetzt schon ein total schöner Raum jetzt hier, ne? Mit dem Besen. Mit dem Feudel da. Der Pappe. Dem Schlauch, der da auf dem Boden liegt. Der Pappe hier. Dem Panzertape. Dem Kabeltrommel da. Ne? Mit der Wasserpumpenzange. Mit dem Werkzeug, was da so rumliegt. Ist schon toll. Nur irgendwie hat er ja recht, ne? Bringt die Story jetzt auch nicht so weit voran, aber ich finde das toll. Und die Lampe ist sowieso das Beste. Diese Lampe ist einfach so schön. Ja, ja. Das lässt er auch jetzt eiskalt mit sich machen, ne? Da kommt ja überhaupt nichts mehr. Okay, ich glaube, ich erlöse mal uns und euch jetzt einfach mal, indem ich mal weitergehe. Hätte ja klappen können.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Meinst du?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Dann könntest du aber lange warten, aber ich glaube, das will ich auch meinen Zuschauern nicht antun. Ich fange jetzt einfach mal an.